Three here. So a British family with a baby vacationing in Canada say they took a wrong turn and they accidentally drove into Washington state. But now, over a week later, they are still here in the U.S. in custody, Travis.
Yeah. Okay, so the details of this story are very interesting. We're still trying to learn more details about this. The family, the Connors, they include a husband, a wife, an uncle, a 3-month-old baby. They say they were on vacation in Canada, in Vancouver, British Columbia, and on October 3rd, they were in a car and they were driving like south of Vancouver, very near the border. They were in some rural roads. There was this animal in the road. It forced them to take an unexpected detour. They went down this unmarked road and somehow ended up in the U.S., which leads us to this Washington Post headline. A British family on vacation accidentally drove into the U.S. They've spent days detained with their 3-month-old baby. So they claim that after they were stopped by American authorities and told, hey, you are here in the U.S., is that where you meant to be? And they said, oh, no, it was an accident. They explained the story. They said, can we just turn around and go back? And they were apparently told no, and they were arrested. They were then moved from holding facility to holding facility, split up at different points, flown across the country. They're now reportedly, according to the Post, in Pennsylvania, and they've been there for 12 days. This is quickly becoming an international story. The BBC has this headline: British holidaymakers traumatized after arrest at U.S. border. So the family's lawyer is how we are starting to learn all of this. She's been releasing details to the media. She's telling the BBC that they have been complaining about being kept in really cold conditions, filthy conditions, complaints about the conditions the baby has been kept in. So the family is basically trying to use the lawyer to pressure the feds into letting them go home. I
guess
think.
My question, I have many questions about this.
Yeah.
But if that was all that happened, sorry, we took a wrong turn. Why did this get? How did this escalate as much as it has, where it's now been, what, 12 days?
Yeah, so those are some of the details that we still don't know. The Post reached out to Border Protection and didn't get a statement back from them. ICE basically confirmed, yes, the family's in custody, but we haven't heard that side of the story yet. Now, I will say this: the northern border, there are some porous spots, like you think of, the Peace Crossing, but there in the more rural areas, like there are some more porous now. Whether or not you could just wander into the U.S. or not, I mean, I don't know. I have not had that experience myself, but that's what the family says. The family's lawyer says that they have filed an official complaint with Homeland Security. The British government is probably now involved. The lawyer says they're basically trying to put pressure on our federal government to get this family released. Again, they have a 3-month-old baby. The hope here is maybe they could be released by today in the coming days, but we don't know at this moment.
It's a stunning story.
Yeah, it really is.
And it's one that obviously we're going to keep following, because there's a lot of these unanswered questions that we need to get these answers
There are,
to.
and I really would like to hear from Border Protection.
Yes.
Again, ICE confirming that they are in their authority. But I will say this: ICE is disputing their claims that they've been traumatized and that they're in filthy conditions, saying that that's not the case at all. But yes, I want to hear from this family when they get out, and I certainly want to hear from Border Protection about that incident and why they were taken into custody.
Exactly. Why did they think it was so serious where they couldn't have just maybe escorted them back to Canada?
Right, yes.
All right, Travis,
Thanks.
you. Okay, so enjoy this site this morning, because it is all